Hi, welcome to this plank challenge. I'm very excited to do this plank challenge. I hope you are too. As we go along through the challenge, I will give different options for different levels. Always do the level and what's appropriate for your body. The maximum hold for the planks that we're going to do in this challenge is 30 seconds. Some of you, no doubt, can hold a perfect plank or a very good plank for longer than that. So if that's you, I recommend, once we go into that plank, hitting pause on your video, take that plank for as long as you're able to your level, hit play, and then get right back into it. So always find the challenge that works best for your body. So that being said, let's get started. So we're going to kind of warm up our shoulders here a little bit and just a little bit through the midsection with some little bit of some shoulder warm-ups and a little bit of some side bending work. So from here, what we will do, feet can be hip width apart together, very comfortable. And big inhale, reach and lengthen, really zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel, belly button in, feel the sides of the body engage, and take that down. And let's take that up, and let's come into a little squat and come down. Good. So yes, the plank challenge does work the core, both in the front and the back side. It does work upper body, but if your whole body is properly engaged as it should, it actually works most of the body here too. So we want to just get that little warm up. Good. And we're going to reach. Take those arms to the side about shoulder height, and we're just going to rotate here. Good. Now my knees are soft. I'm still zipped up from pubic bone to behind the navel. Good. Palms turning up towards the ceiling, hands to shoulders. Move those elbows forward and back. Good. Think about really taking the shoulder blades back together here. Think about separating them here, but keep the rib cage in. Good. Now you can stay here. You can take this into some circles. Good. Stay with the breath, and let's take that in the opposite direction. Good. And then from here, I'm just going to kind of go into front stroke and back stroke. So you're going to get a little bit of rotation here. So I'm just going to come forward so I don't hit the wall behind me. Starting on my side, I'm going to take that back. Good. I'm bending. I'm letting my hips get into it. I'm rotating. Let's take it all the way back. Good. Now let's take that in the opposite direction, coming forward. Good. How much you rotate and want to move here is completely up to you. Good. And then from here, let's get a little bit more scapular mobility work. So we'll start with elevation and depression. So from here, elevation, we're going to take the shoulders by the ears, elevate, and depression, taking them down. And elevation and depression. And elevation and depression and elevation and depression. Good. We're going to go to some protraction and retraction here. So I'm just going to turn sideways so you can better see. So I'm going to take my arms forward. So I'm just kind of relaxed here. Good. I'm going to protract. Think about protruding from the body. So I'm reaching and then I'm retracting. I'm taking it back. Protract, retract, protract, retract, protract, retract, protract, retract. Two more. Protract, retract, protract, retract. Good. Just get some little circles here. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. We're going to come to the end of our mat. We're going to start with some Pilates roll downs out into those planks and roll up. So from here, I'm going to recommend feet parallel, hip width apart. Big inhale, reach and lengthen, nice and tall. Arms will stay by the ear. Add that chin. Really see curve scoop. Round, round, round. Little bend in the knees if you need to. When you come down, we're going to walk to that plank. Knees can be lifted or grounded. And then from here, hinging from the hips, that'll be harder, or bending the knees as you walk your hands back towards the feet. Stop the hips over the heels if you can. Bend in the knees if you need to. Get into the feet. We're going to round, 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 coming all the way up. And while we're here, let's just open. Let's get in a little nice back bend and extension. And we'll reach, and we'll nut, and we'll come down. Good. Taking it all the way out to your plank, knees lifted or grounded. And then from here, same as before, hinging from the hips or bending those knees. I'll demo this way this time. Good. Stopping the hips over the ankles. I'm pressing through. I'm rounding up. I'm coming up as we come up this time. Just get a side bend to the left and come up, a side bend to the right. Here we go. When we walk out to this plank, we're going to hold that plank for 30 seconds. So from here, big inhale, exhale. We're going to roll it down. Good. Taking it down. Walk it out. Find your plank. Knees lifted or lowered. Really take that sternum up into the shoulders. I'm pressing back through my heels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hinge the hips or bend the knees. Walk those hands back towards the feet. Stop those hips over the ankles. Really root in. We're going to roll it up. Reach, reach, reach. Let's just open into that back bend. Here we go. We're going to reach. We're going to take it down again. 30-second hold. We're going to add leg pulls on here. So big inhale. Exhale. Taking it down. Always staying with the breath. Walk it out to your plank. Good. And then from here, you're going to alternate lifting one leg and then the other. Good. Knees down version. This is you. Here we go. Doing as many as you can. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! Hinge at the hips, bend the knees, walk it back. Get into the feet, roll it up, take it up. Open, open, open. Whew, that was challenging. Good, I'm just gonna shake my arms out here. So once again, we're gonna roll it down. This time, we're gonna walk it out into a downward facing dog first, and we're gonna take it into some cheetah flows. I will demo that real quick. So once we roll out into the down dog, this is what the cheetah flow will look like. We'll lift one knee. We're gonna take 2 times through center, okay? 2 times to the side, and then 2 times cross body. Then we'll take that into the other side. We may or may not do a second set of those, so be mindful. If you want, so I'm demoed that from down dog. Those of you that want more challenge, move out into your plank and same thing. Okay, here and here. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we'll start that for real. So from here, whew, big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna take that down. Walk it out to your plank or your downward facing dog. Shoulders are burning, I know they are. Root through knuckles of pinky, pointer and thumb in the hands, shoulders in their pockets. Right leg's gonna lift 3-point. Here we go, bending that knee, inhale. Exhale, forward once, and take it back. Exhale 2 times. Take it back to the side for 1, maybe tap that elbow. And 2, whew. Good, opposite knee, opposite elbow in 1. And 2, and we'll take that back leg comes down. Good, here we go, other side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, round forward 1, and take it back. Forward 2, take it back to the side for 1. Whew, take it back to the side for 2. Whew. Take it cross body 1. Cross body 2. Take it back. Walk, walk, walk your dog. What do we have in us? Could we do one more? If you need a break, take one. Those of us that want to do one more through the plank or the down dog, follow me. Right leg lifts. Here we go through center, bending that knee. Round once. And inhale, take it back. Exhale. Inhale back to the side for 1, 2. Take it back, cross body 1, 2. Take it back, switch legs, left leg, left center, bending the knee. Round 1, round 2. Try not to collapse to the shoulders. To the side, 1, 2. Crossing the body, 1, 2. Woo. We're going to take a child's pose here. Well deserved. Knees can be together as wide as the mat, somewhere between. Arms can be long in front of you. Maybe you need to decompress, coming in the cupcake fingertips. Maybe your shoulders are like, Maybe you need to take hands back to the ankles, letting the shoulders relax here. Whew. Good. Come back to yourself. Come back to your breath. That was challenging, but it was amazing. So I hope you like it too. Now, if you need to stay here longer, please do so. Remember, you're in control of the recording. You can press pause at any time. So from here, now we're going to come to some side planks. Now, I'm going to give you some different variations here. So when we do it for real, choose where you need to be. These will be 15-second holds here. Okay, so option 1, maybe you're grounded. Maybe this is your side plank. Maybe you're here. Okay, maybe you've got a kickstand and you're here. Maybe here. Maybe here. Some of you might come up and be here. Okay, so find yours. Word of advice when you're coming into your plank, whatever version that you're doing side plank, your shoulder should be over the wrist or behind the wrist, and you want to press out into it. So we don't want to hang into it here. We want to really press that floor away. Okay, so from here, when you're ready, we're going to take that into the side plank. So you choose yours. I'm going to side plank on my best side first, which is my right side. So from here, whenever you're ready, find your variation. Good. Whoop. And then from here, when you're ready, we've got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I'm just going to take that down. We're just going to swing around right into the other side. Again, you might have to do different things on different sides, depending on your shoulder, depending on what's going on for you. Perfectly fine. Find what's appropriate for you. And then whenever you're ready, good, here we are. And we've got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Carefully come down out of there. Okay, give yourself a shake out. All right, we're going to take that again. And this time, I'm going to give you the option to do a scoop. Now, if you're like, well, just doing that side plank was enough of a challenge, perfectly fine. You can certainly do that again. Those of you that want to go into a little bit of a scoop and rotation with that, here's some options. So those of you that cannot come into a full side plank, maybe you're in this grounded side plank here, and maybe this is what you do. Okay, so nothing wrong with that. Those of you that are a little bit more intermediate, good. Maybe you're here, maybe this is yours. Good. Those of you that are a little bit more advanced, you're going to hinge from the hips, you're going to reach for that ankle and come back and a little dip. Okay, so there's the move, and we're going to try to do that for 4 to 6 times. Okay, so stop. If you can only do 1 or 2 really good ones, stop right there. I promise you'll get farther when you take your time with your body than plowing through in bad form just to get to a number. So I'm going to count for 6, but you do what you need to do. So from here, come into your side plank that you're going to work in here first. Good. And then from here, when we're ready, big inhale, exhale, scoop. And here's 2. Good. You still want to watch that shoulder. Here's 3. Belly button is in. 4, 5, and 6. Whew. Whew, that's challenging. From here, we're just going to go right into that other side. Good. The end is nigh, I promise. Find the side plank that you're going to do for your scoops, or side plank on this side. And from here, whenever you're ready, inhale, exhale. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Watch shoulder, watch the core. Last one, 6. Good. And come down. Excellent work. Again, let's take a real quick child's pose here. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch here with this child's pose as well, just getting into the side body a little bit here. So I'm going to recommend knees about as wide as your mat space, or not quite together, but maybe not quite out there, taking arms long in front of you. Good. Breathe and expand. And then from here, I'm going to come up a little bit. I'm going to walk my hands over to my left. Once I get over there, I'm going to walk my right fingertips forward. I'm going to lift my hip slightly, pressing into left hand, sink towards that right hip. Breathe and expand here. Feel the stretch. So that side plank challenge again, you can always make that more challenging, doing a more challenging side plank, staying there longer. Same thing with the scoops or the rotation, maybe add more repetitions, but always practicing in good form. Good, and we'll come up here, move through center. We'll take it back. And then come here, we'll come up a little bit. I'm gonna walk over towards my right now, walking left fingertips forward, lifting hips slightly, pressing into that right hand, sinking towards the left side. Breathe and expand, feel the stretch. And then from here, when you're ready, we'll come up. Good job. Come back to all fours. From all fours, tuck those toes, lift back up into a final plank. And yes, one more time. Could we find a plank for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Whew. Hinging from the hips or bending at those knees. Walk those hands back towards the feet. Stop the hips over the ankles. If it would feel good to you to just dangle here for a moment, take that dangle. And then from here, when you're ready, we're just going to ragdoll this one up by getting into your feet, starting from tailbone, belly button in, and peel up one vertebrae at a time. Really root into those feet, nice and stable. Shoulders back, head up. Good, just roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back. One more time. Let's take them forward. Good, take the hands forward, clasp the hands, pressing around. And then take it back. Maybe we can clasp, maybe we need to stay here. I'll just come up a little bit so you can see better. Maybe stay here. Maybe you can press down. Maybe you can roll back and open. And release. Way to go. You made it through this plank challenge. Please feel free to do this plank challenge at any time, modifying it to fit your needs, whether that's longer holds, more repetitions, or pressing pause or modifying. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.